Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. This is Property Management 101, and today we'll be answering the question, why do rents keep going up? This video is being created as of September of 2023. In the future, even though there may be some changes to what each market is seeing, the items that we're reviewing today will still apply to many of the markets, so it'll be helpful to understand as these different markets will see different swings. Most of you may be wondering, why are my rents still going up despite an economy that's showing vulnerability and despite there being so much new supply coming into multifamily, the most we've seen in the past 40 years, why are my rents still going up? These are just two of the many reasons, as many expected rents to flatten this year or drop, but have been surprised by the overall rent strength. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you 3 reasons why this hasn't been the case so far this year. Number 1, occupancy. In many markets, occupancy has remained very high. Now, what you may still think is that, hey, it's not as high as maybe the past 2 years. It's still in line with most portfolios' budget and pro forma as far as what we are expecting to achieve this year. So because of that, that's why you still see rent growth overall still climbing. Occupancy is still, even though maybe dropped from the previous 2 years, still in line with the investors' expectations. Unlike what you saw back in 2009, 2010, 2011, where we saw huge occupancy dips, where you saw occupancies across the entire market in the 70s or the 80 percentile, now actually you're still seeing most markets remain in the 90s. So this is one of the biggest reasons why, despite having maybe an economy that's not as strong as it was 2 years ago, you're not seeing the occupancy dips yet, which is one of the many reasons why rents have continued to grow. The second reason why you've continued to see rents continue to climb is due to the interest rates rising. So historically, when interest rates grow or have increased, that has really seen a spike in demand in the rental market. What happens is that there's a lot of individuals that are renters that may have been considered buying and purchasing a home or a condo or a townhome, that due to the interest rates, it's priced them out or been less desirable for them and more desirable to continue renting. Due to this, the rental market has continued to see more demand and has continued to keep that demand high, which in turn has allowed the rental market to continue to have strong rents. If you're finding this video helpful and learning something new, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for future videos. And the last reason why you're still seeing rents climb in most markets is due to the supply and demand. Despite all the inventory that's coming online in the multifamily space, you're still seeing a very unbalanced supply and demand where there's still a supply shortage. This has in turn allowed rents to continue to climb. 2 years ago, when there was a shutdown, this put a lot of developers and construction companies behind. So what happened is it continued to push their projects back, and it allowed less and less projects to be completed, less and less housing to be completed within that time frame that they expected. This has caused a backup that's actually trickled down into our time frame now and probably will continue for another year or two. Due to this, you're not seeing as much supply as expected to come online. And also many investors, because of the interest rates, that maybe what they were expecting to build 2-3 years ago, due to the interest rates climbing even just 1 or 2%, have now priced them out where it's no longer a wise investment for them. So now they're electing either to build smaller projects or no projects at all. If you've not already done so, please watch my disclosure video as well as my why I do this video. And if you found this information helpful and learned something new, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for future videos. Don't forget to also follow our Instagram and LinkedIn account for industry news, polls, and video releases. Hope you enjoyed this video and you learned why rents are still climbing. And if you have any questions about this video or any of my videos, feel free to comment. I'll be happy to address it for you. Happy leasing.